In the Star Wars universe, power levels are often a subject of intense debate, especially when it comes to the Jedi and Sith. While characters like Yoda, Mace Windu, and Obi-Wan Kenobi are often benchmarks for strength and skill, there is a new contender emerging in the post-Empire era. Cal Kestis, the protagonist of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. But the question that lingers for many fans is this: just how powerful is Cal Kestis? Can he truly be considered a Jedi Grandmaster, or does his power still have room to grow? Cal Kestis' journey is nothing short of extraordinary. He was a young Padawan during the Clone Wars who survived Order 66 and lived in hiding for years before being thrust into a galaxy where the Jedi were hunted to extinction. His early experiences were marked by trauma, loss, and isolation, but through it all, Cal's connection to the Force remained. When we first meet him in Fallen Order, he is far from the powerful Jedi we come to know in Survivor. In fact, his skills are rusty and he is more of a survivor than a hero. However, as Cal confronts the Empire, uncovers ancient secrets, and faces off against some of the deadliest enemies in the galaxy, his growth as a Force user is staggering. By the end of Jedi Survivor, he is far more skilled than he was from the beginning. But is that enough to place him at the same level as the legendary Jedi Grandmasters? One of the most significant aspects of any Jedi's power is their raw connection to the Force. Jedi Grandmasters like Yoda or Mace Windu are known for their immense mastery of the Force, not just in terms of power, but in their ability to manipulate it with ease. Cal Kestis, though far from the traditional Jedi Council hierarchy, is no slouch. His Force abilities, particularly in Jedi Survivor, show a marked improvement from his early days. Cal is able to utilize powerful Force techniques like Force Push, Pull, and Force Status, but what truly sets him apart is his ability to tap into the Force in ways that other Jedi may not have mastered. The game shows Cal manipulating the environment to a great degree, creating chaos and leveraging his surrounding in battle. His Force Status ability, for example, allows him to freeze enemies mid-movement, creating opportunities for devastating attacks. This control over time itself is something that only a select few Jedi like Yoda have truly mastered. While his raw power might not match the likes of Yoda, whose mastery over the Force is unparalleled, Cal's ability to adapt and grow makes him a force to be reckoned with. But is it Grandmaster level? Not quite. Grandmasters have centuries of experience and a deeper connection to the Force. However, Cal is undeniably one of the most powerful Jedi of his generation. Lightsaber combat is where Jedi Grandmasters truly shine. Mace Windu was a master of the aggressive Form 7 Vapad, while Yoda was a master of the more agile Form 4 Ataru. What about Cal? Well, Cal's combat style is a blend of multiple forms, primarily Form 5 Shen, Denso, and Form 4 Ataru. His adaptability in combat is key, allowing him to face a wide range of enemies from massive Imperial walkers to hordes of stormtroopers with a mix of precise strikes and acrobatics. In Jedi Survivor, Cal takes his combat skills to a new height, able to defeat some of the galaxy's deadliest beings, including ancient Sith Lords, bounty hunters, and dangerous creatures. His ability to duel against such formidable opponents shows that his lightsaber combat is definitely above average, but it's still not quite at the level of Grandmasters like Windu or Yoda, who could take on entire armies or even rival Sith Lords with their lightsaber skills alone. While Cal's agility and versatility in combat are impressive, he still lacks the deep wisdom and battlefield experience of the Jedi Grandmasters. A Jedi Grandmaster's true power doesn't only come from their physical abilities or force prowess, it's their wisdom. Grandmasters like Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi have years of experience, strategic insight, and deep knowledge of the Force, which they use to guide the Jedi Order. Cal, by comparison, lacks this level of experience. He is young, brash, and still learning how to balance his role as a Jedi with the responsibility of leadership. His experiences in Fallen Order and Survivor help him mature, but his journey is still relatively short compared to figures like Obi-Wan Kenobi or Yoda, who have lived through countless wars and seen generations of Jedi come and go. Cal's greatest strength is his ability to learn quickly and his determination to never give up, even in the face of overwhelming odds. However, he hasn't had the same opportunities to develop the wisdom that a Grandmaster would have after decades of training and guiding the Jedi Order. Jedi Grandmasters, especially those like Yoda, often have the responsibility of leading the Jedi Order, guiding younger Jedi, and making critical decisions in terms of galactic turmoil. Cal Kestis, on the other hand, is more of a rogue Jedi. He leads by example and inspires those around him, but he has yet to build a lasting legacy or training the next generation of Jedi. He is certainly capable of leadership, as evidenced by his work with other surviving Jedi like Junda, but his journey is still ongoing. He has the potential to shape the future of the Jedi Order, but his influence hasn't reached the level of established Grandmasters just yet. While Cal Kestis is undeniably one of the most powerful and skilled Jedi in his time, he isn't quite at the level of a Jedi Grandmaster yet. His power and abilities are exceptional. He has the potential to grow into a formidable leader of the Jedi. However, his youth, lack of experience, and the absence of the Jedi Council's wisdom prevents him from fully reaching the legendary status of figures like Yoda and Mace Windu. Cal's power is still developing, and if he continues on his path, there is no reason he couldn't one day rival the Grandmasters of old. But for now, he stands as a beacon of hope and strength in a galaxy still recovering from the fall of the Jedi Order, a testament to what the next generation of Jedi can achieve. Is Cal Kestis Jedi Grandmaster level? Not yet, but with his potential, who knows what the future holds for this remarkable Jedi.